This afternoon, it's blue skies out there here for us in Fargo and throughout the valley now. We had the mostly cloudy skies to start the day with even some light snow as the front moved through, and behind it, Arctic, dry, clear, and cold air is in its place, and we're looking at some conditions that are going to be kind of tough over the next couple of days. So let's take a look at our conditions around the region. Here's another look again at East Grand Forks Highway 2. You can see some of that just very light drifting across the roadway there, and that's going to continue as long as we keep these winds up here this afternoon and heading into the evening hours tonight. That's ushering in that colder air, so we really haven't warmed up in the valley. We've maybe gone up a couple of degrees from this morning, but overall still looking pretty cold. We're at 0 in Langdon and in Devil's Lake. Fargo's at 8 degrees currently, and it's 3 right now in Grand Forks. This afternoon, later in the day, you could see not much change happening here in our forecast. So we're really looking at some conditions that are going to be rather chilly through the rest of the day and continuing tonight. Here's that wind. It's gusting into the 20s and 30s. We have a gust to 31 in Sisseton. Fargo, a steady speed of 20 miles per hour right now. That wind coming in out of the north or northwest. We've been talking about visibility at times getting reduced where we got that patchy blowing snow, and we've got a quarter-mile visibility currently at the airport in Detroit Lakes, and 3 miles in Park Rapids, 4 in Fosston, Langdon, also at 3 miles for your visibility reports there. And checking out that radar map again and satellite map, the snow has moved on, the clouds are moving on in this loop. That's where you see the white and gray areas moving. Where it's static, where it's not moving, that's the snowpack that the satellite is looking down on. And though it looks like we don't have any snow on the ground in Minnesota, those are actually the evergreen trees there. You can make out Upper and Lower Red Lake in our view. So clear skies for a lot of us here as we head into the afternoon. And this will continue. We're looking at temperatures basically, again, holding steady. It's not until tonight. Once that sun goes down, we're going to watch those temperatures really start to dip. We'll be below 0 by the time we get into that 7 o'clock hour in Grand Forks and Fargo. And then heading into tonight, we're looking at even lower temperatures overnight. And so I've added here, this is 10 o'clock, our wind chills too, because that's going to become more and more of a factor for us into tonight. We're looking at wind chills getting into the teens and 20s below. And eventually, as we move through the overnight hours, we're looking at temperatures themselves in white here in the teens below 0, but wind chills in this light purple color into the 20s to 30s below to start off tomorrow morning. So getting into that dangerous range yet again for our wind chills to start off the day. So you're definitely going to want to bundle up not only for the morning hours, this lasts through the day. Let's take a look at the rest of your Wednesday. We keep things sunny. We don't really have a cloud here, maybe a few over to the east throughout the day, but overall looking like a mostly sunny day. And temperatures that try to climb. We get to about 2 in Fargo, 0 in Grand Forks, but that's it with this Arctic air mass just kind of sitting over us for a little while. The wind chills aren't as bad into the afternoon hours, some teens below 0, but initially you're going to watch that temperature drop again tomorrow night, and those wind chills will drop yet again. We do start to see some changes happening as we work our way into Thursday, especially in the afternoon as warmer air starts to move back in, and by the time we get to Friday, we're in the low 30s, so a nice recovery after a couple of Arctic days. This weekend looking pretty good. Temperatures above freezing and quiet. In fact, we're quiet throughout the rest of the week. It's not until next week where we have our next system looming.
But we don't really want to focus on that, do we?
Let's ignore that. Let's just talk about how nice this weekend's going to be.
All right. I love that. Thank you, Lisa.